All right. Hey, I wanted to show a game that I've been working on with a couple of students. So I'm just going to walk through what we have done. This is the character creation screen menu. This allows you to create a character. So we can pick a male or female character. It doesn't actually matter. And then we've got a variety of races, everything from humans to dwarves to barbarians to cyclops, yeek. I'm going to go ahead and go for a mind flayer. And it tells us not to pick a mage, but I'm going to go ahead and pick a mage for its class because I want a couple of magic circles to pick. So for my first magic circle, I'll go with Trump, and then I'll go with Chaos in honor of what's going on in the world. My magic circles will eventually determine what kind of spells I can cast. That's not done, though. So here, I'm going to go ahead and type in my name. I'll be Hero. And then the way the auto roller works is that it's going to generate 500 characters and try to get as close to the weightings that you put in. So this really just determines balance. It doesn't determine the overall character or the strength of the character. So for instance, if I put 100 for everything, it's the same thing as putting 50 for everything. It really is just looking at the relative differences between what I put in. So for example, if I wanted a really weak character with high intelligence, I might put in a 1 for strength, but 100 for intelligence and 100 for wisdom. And then I'd probably want it to have low dexterity and maybe middle constitution and high charisma. So if I ran something like that, it makes 500 characters and scores each one, and then eventually shows me the one that got the best score closest to my rankings. And there it is. Low strength, high intelligence, high wisdom, medium constitution, and charisma. Here we are. Now I'm in the town, and the town's randomly generated based on the seed. These are sort of like cards that get shuffled around. Each one represents a different type of building. I'm standing right near the bank. I can actually go into the bank. It doesn't do a lot. This is a work in progress, but it gives you an idea of sort of what we're looking at. And I can walk around the town and do a lot of different things. Looks like there's a couple of non-player characters down here over by the farm store, standing in the rows of plants, and they talk to me. They say hello there. I can respond to them. So I can talk back to them. I can say general, and he'll tell me about just general stuff. Or I can say rumors. I think we actually have a rumor in here. I heard the Baron's daughter got lost in the wilderness. I can say goodbye to him. We added a little bit of slang in here so you don't have to type the whole word. And walking around, I can navigate over here. This is actually the dungeon, which is sort of the focus of the game right now. These other things allow me to return to places I've been in the dungeon. But let's just worry about the dungeon right now. I'm going to go down to the first level. And here's the first level of the dungeon. I'm in a room, and above me, to my north, and also to my southeast, are a couple of creatures. If I move a step, they'll kind of start moving and reacting to me. They're coming close. Oh, now I've been attacked. This character is called a null because we haven't really created the character database yet, just the sort of underpinnings of how it works. And then if I walk over here, I can get into combat with this other null, and it looks like I have finished slaying it. Now I can keep walking and exploring the dungeon. Now, these light rays get cast as I walk around, and they represent where my character can see. Now I'm fighting a kobold and doing some damage to it. Here we go. It's taking a while. Oh, there we go. And it looks like I have slayed the kobold. And now I can walk around. I can explore the dungeon. You can see that I can see sort of a hazy outline of where I've been. There's another enemy back down there. And by walking around, I can kind of get a sense of the overall layout of the dungeon. Some guys I don't really want to get chased. And eventually, when I'm done exploring this dungeon and I've captured all the loot that's possible in here from killing all these enemies, I would... Oops, now I got to kill this guy. Oh, a slime. I'm heading down toward that little red dot, which represents the exit to the next level down. Now, after I've gone down 5 levels, I will get a mine shaft, and that will allow me to return to the surface. And once I've received a mine shaft for a level like 5 or 10 or 15, I'm able to return to that. I need a better weapon. I'm able to return to that spot again. I think I'm going to go around. I'm going to run away from him. And here we are. And now we're at the next level of the dungeon. Each level of the dungeon is randomly generated, and they're all different. Potentially, the game can have an infinite number of dungeons as you go down and the characters get harder and harder. A lot of that stuff hasn't really been worked out, but that's what we're working on right now. Right, thanks a lot, and that's going to do it.